a 14-year-old can earn $500 a month in prostitution, more than a police officer's salary. Well, where would that be possible? I mean, aren't there laws against child prostitution? Well, it turns out not so much. And Honduras is experimenting now with another great libertarian idea. Keep in mind, Grover Norquist is advising these guys. People from the Cato Institute, speechwriter for George Bush and Ronald Reagan, advising these guys in Honduras. Austrian General Secretary of the Friedrich Hayek Institute. Ronnie Reagan's son, Michael, right-wing talk show host. They're telling Honduras how to become a libertarian paradise. The result, of course, has been that Honduras has now the number 2 murder capital of the world, right? And the number 1 is like a war zone. I don't remember if it's Syria or Iraq right now, but it's in the Middle East. So it's certainly in the Western Hemisphere, number 1 in murders, number 1 in lawlessness. Well, of course, you do away with government. What's going to happen? Okay, but it gets worse. It gets even more bizarre. This, again, from this article that you can find over at Alternet, the Nightmare Libertarian Project to turn this Central American country into Ayn Rand's paradise. Danielle Marie Mackey is writing for the New Republic and points out that Honduras is experimenting with something called Zonas de Empleo de Desarrollo Económico. I shouldn't even try Spanish. Here it is in English. Special Employment and Economic Development Zones. Now, you've seen these ads on TV for New York. Come to New York and bring your business and we'll give you a free, no property taxes, no income taxes. Because Mario Cuomo is trying this in New York. Or he's not trying this. It's, it's all for business. Well, they're taking it a step farther. They're going all the way to the libertarian wall. These zones, they call them charter cities. They are entire cities. And they're saying, okay, this city here, you're going to be a charter city now. And the way that Danielle Marie Mackey wrote about this for the New Republic, quote, an investor, either international or local, builds infrastructure. The territory in which they invest becomes an autonomous zone from the country of Honduras. The investing company must write the laws that govern the territory. 14-year-old prostitute's fine. Establish the local government, hire a private police force, and even has the right to set up the educational system and collect taxes. I'm wondering how long it's going to be before that's the end game in the United States. Before the Koch brothers or some other libertarian bunch pitches the idea that, New York State's saying, no income taxes, no property taxes for the first 10 years. Please come. That's not enough. What we need to do is be able to take over, like Detroit, for example, and put it under a little dictator. Disband the city council, take away their power, tell the democratically elected mayor he has no authority whatsoever, and a lawyer appointed by the governor of the state is now going to run Detroit and is going to sell off whatever the hell he wants to wealthy private interests. Say Belle Isle, beautiful island. Let's sell it to the libertarians. Let them make it their own little private sanctuary. How long is it going to be before this guy? Oh, that's already happened? Oh, yeah, it has happened, hasn't it? Okay. Well, how long is it going to be before they take it to the next step and say, okay, Detroit is now run by an emergency manager. There is no more democracy in Detroit. And the companies that invest in Detroit get to make the laws. They get to bring in private police forces. Oh, we've already done that down in New Orleans with Blackwater after Katrina? Yeah, you're right. Okay. The company investing must establish the local government. They are the government. This is happening right now as we speak in Honduras. When this first was rolled out by this government, this libertarian idea, courtesy of Grover Norquist and Michael Reagan and the Cato Institute and the Hayek Institute, when this was first rolled out, it went before the Supreme Court in Honduras, and they struck it down as unconstitutional. So what did the new right-wing president do? He had the dissenting judges removed and brought in obedient replacements. He packed the court. And then the court said, oh, it's just fine. No problem. Meanwhile, the United States has provided more than $65 million for the military of Honduras, who now basically are running everything. The consequence of this, Honduras now has the world's second highest national murder rate and is home to 2 of the world's 5 most violent cities. It's amazing. And the police force has become basically a paramilitary organization. The police are highly militarized, much like the police in many of our cities. Now they look like military forces. They carry high-powered rifles. They drive around in tanks. Honduras has been turned into a hellhole. This is the 3rd libertarian experiment that I know of in my lifetime that has failed.
You're listening.